The Seattle Mariners get the job done in the night game of the doubleheader. They beat the Colorado Rockies 10-2. This is the NW Sportscast Mariners post-game show. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Wow, there's a lot to get to in this one. First off, kind of wish there was one or two of those runs scored in this one, scored a few hours ago. I don't know what happened to the offense, between the two games, but something certainly changed. 9 innings of 0-run baseball for the offense in the first game, and then, the sun falls and the night game starts, and the Mariners offense puts up 13 hits, 10 runs, and beats the Colorado Rockies by 8. Before we get into what the offense did and how they did it, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Emerson Hancock. This is a guy that I counted out a few starts ago when he blew up, and a guy I still, quite frankly, don't love. I think his fastball is flat. I think he doesn't have great stuff. I think after he got injured, when we drafted him as a first-round pick, he got injured, and since then he has not been the same player. He just doesn't have the best stuff. His velo isn't there, but to his credit, he puts another good start together. That's 3 of 4 starts this year for Emerson Hancock that have been par or above average. And he does it again today. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, just 1 earned run, and 4 strikeouts. It's a good start for Emerson Hancock to the season. What can I say? There was 1 bad start. Other than that, Hancock's looked pretty good. And, I don't think, Brian Woo's rehab looked good today, by the way. So that's an interesting storyline to follow if Hancock continues to perform. But, okay, the more wins we can steal with Emerson Hancock on the mound, the better. Granted, this was a Rockies offense that has been struggling, to say the least. 18 innings, in regulation outside of extra inning baseball, the Rockies have not scored a run in the previous 2 games before this. They scrape across 2 today. So Emerson Hancock faced a really bad Rockies lineup and, got the job done. So good for Hancock. That's definitely a developing storyline. Will Emerson Hancock be able to, continue this momentum that he has been building? As of right now, I would still lean no. I just don't think he's good enough, guys. I want him to be great. Obviously, pitching depth is super, super important, but I don't see it. He puts together another good start. I hope he keeps proving me wrong, but I think when Brian Woo comes back, it's his spot still to lose. I definitely could be wrong, though, in the future. Let's talk about the offense, though. 10 runs put up on the board for the Mariners, and it all started with J.P. Crawford. J.P. He's a dog. He's starting to return to form. Just 1 hit on the night, but 3 RBIs, bases clearing, triple off the top of the wall in right center field. He put a charge into that baseball. My, oh my, J.P. Crawford hit that ball hard, and he turned into a little bit of a power hitter, is J.P. Crawford. Something a couple of years ago, I would say you're crazy if you told me that, but J.P. Crawford, his average is down, his power is up. And is that a good thing? I'm not quite so sure, but today it worked out for the Mariners. After falling into a 2-run hole in the first inning, J.P. Crawford gets it going with that bases clearing triple. Julio Rodriguez had another good day. He went 2 for 4, and then Clase pinch hit for him in center to give him a little bit of a break, and he also went 1 for 1. Cal Raleigh, the player of the game voted by the MLB. He DH today, but he went 2 for 4, including a home run and 3. Count them on your fingers. A 1, 2, 3 RBIs on the day. So good for Cal Raleigh. He's, again, these guys, Julio, JP, Cal Raleigh, Mitch Garver. These are guys we all need to kind of start getting going, and they have been as of late, so that is really, really good to see. We keep moving down the lineup. Ty France at first. He also checks in with a hit. So does Jorge Polanco, who has a hit as well. It takes all the way to the 6-hole hitter in Dylan Moore, who played left field today, for a Mariner player who did not record a hit. He went 0 for on the night, but did have an RBI. You keep going down the list. Luke Raley went 2 for 4 and drove, and touched home plate once. So good for Raley. Continue to give him at-bats is what I say. I need to see at least 100 at-bats out of Rayleigh before I make an assumption on him, because I just think you can't judge a guy with such small sample size, and I think Rayleigh's starting to break out of that early season slump, but then again, he only had a handful of batting appearances anyways, so it's kind of hard to judge him off that, but good for him. He's starting to turn in the right direction, and that's about everything. Sebi Zavala went 3 for 4. He looked good. He had an RBI, and that's good to see, because Cal Raleigh is gonna need some off days once in a while, and Zavala looked borderline unplayable, folks, before this one. So it's good to see that Zavala can hit off of Rockies pitching in Colorado, because if you can't do it there, newsflash, you can't do it anywhere. That should be a saying. Put it on a t-shirt, I say. It's not on one yet, but maybe I'll make a t-shirt, sell it on the NW Sportscast store. This is where I plug the NW Sportscast merch store. If you want to go over there and buy some merch, oh wait, it doesn't exist. You know why it doesn't exist? Because we don't have enough subscribers yet to monetize content. So, if you guys would please go down there and hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to both me and Levi. Would help us out a lot. We're making content every single day. Have not missed a Mara post game since the start of the season. So if you guys would do that, that would be fantastic. So what does this mean looking forward? The Mariners now climb back to 500. They go 11-11. They win the series. They win 2 of 3. And now go to Texas to play the Rangers. The reigning World Series champion Rangers. But the Rangers haven't been amazing as of late. They do sit atop the AL West at 12-11. But that's it. That 12-11, they're a middling baseball team right now. In their last 10, they're 5-5. At home, they're 5-5. So there you go. They're an average team at home. And in their last 10, the Mariners should have a goal to win 2 of 3 in this one. I think that's a realistic standard to be set. You got Gilbert on the bump. Then you got a red-hot Bryce Miller. And then after that, it would probably be back to Castillo. So that's kind of the rotation you're working with right now. And that's a really good 3 to be thrown out there, especially with how Bryce Miller has been playing. So I think your goal is to take 2 or 3. You get the off day tomorrow, and you go into Texas, and you try to win 2 or 3 there. Maybe even try for the sweep. But I think that's a big series to win, especially with tiebreakers and all of that meaning so much in interleague action, or interdivision action. It's late, guys. I apologize. And then after that, you play the Diamondbacks for 3. You got Braves for 3 after that. So, yeah, there's some tough games ahead of the Mariners' schedule. So they need to start racking up some wins. It's a good start, 2 or 3 against the Rockies. I said going into the series, I said the Mariners need to win 2 or 3. This is a bad baseball team in the Colorado Rockies, and they need to capitalize. They didn't fully capitalize and sweep them, but they did grab 2 or 3, and, I can be mad about them losing extra innings in the day game of this doubleheader, but hey, they weren't even meant to get there in the first place. I don't think Dylan Moore was catching that ball. If you want to see why and my reaction to that, go to my previous post game on this channel, uploaded just a few hours ago. But that's all I have in the NW Sportscast this time. If you want to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, would really, really help us out. I did a little promo earlier in the video, but me and Levi really been grinding. Have not missed a post game since the start of the year. Come to the NW Sportscast. Say it with me at home, guys. NW Sportscast for all your Mariner post games. If I'm not entertaining enough for you, you can go somewhere else, but I'm trying my best, certainly. Leave a comment down below. We'll try to respond to them. As always, there's no ads on our content because, once again, we're not monetized. Just doing this out of the love of my own heart, and I'm sure Levi has the same feeling. Sorry for speaking out of turn there, buddy, if you're listening to this one. But either way, yeah, I'm rambling on here. It's, we're past 11 o'clock here in Syracuse, New York. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the NW Sportscast, and as always, go Mariners.